Hello. Hello, you may be wondering, where is Yodo? Where is Yodo and what is she doing right now? What is Yodo planning? Why is it sorry, you saw that. Why isn't Yodo up here yet? Well, let me tell you. Yeah. Isn't that crazy? That's right. What? I don't. Hello. It is me, Yodo Yo-Yo. And sorry, my hair is in the way. Hello. Yes, I can. There you go. There you go. I need to stand a little bit back for this to work. Unfortunately, my powers can only function so hard. Sorry, my hair is like getting all over the place. Ugh. Having long hair sucks. This is why I like short hair. So I don't have to deal with any of that. But yeah. So it's kind of a surprise, kind of not. I wanted, originally this was gonna be for our, what is it called? I had like a date thing planned we were gonna do, in which we would go out on a cringe VR chat date. But unfortunately, the person who, was supposed to do my model or convert it to VR chat did not want to participate in any of that. So I got ghosted. So that was great. I'm looking for somebody to do it right now, but we'll see. So I thought, what better way to capture, sorry, my mic is in the way. It's really hard doing this because I have to have my hands visible, but then I can't I don't have room because this thing is so tiny. This screen is so tiny. Please understand. But yeah, so it is Vroid because of course I make my own models because I'm broke. But so I don't know. I just wanted to do something fun for it. But yeah, today's Yumejoshi review. That's what you're all here for, yeah? I'm really glad everybody was so excited for it, but I'm very, very sorry that I had to delay it before. Let me drink some water. I'm very, very sad that I had to delay it for the past, however long, because, well, I was sick, and I just wasn't feeling it, and, cause I don't know. I don't know if you guys realize, okay, how much, how much work goes into Yumejoshi review, because some of these fanfics, I won't lie, especially today, I'm very sad to say we had some mid ones. It's just the way it kind of ends up when you have certain characters. Sometimes you're gonna see a lot of really mid ones, and some of them are unreadable, and not in the sense that they're bad, how do I say this, bad from also please let me know how audio is. It's real, this setup is really hard to keep track of. But it can be hard to, in the sense that it's unreadable, in the sense there's too many punctuation errors, or hi SR, how you doing? Oh please let me know. Thank you for letting me know. Also,
Hi, I'm Andy Hunter.
look at that. Look at that. How you doing? I'm doing good. But yeah, so I'm really happy that people are excited for it. It's gonna get chaotic towards the end. Cause essentially, so there's one character. Actually, I'm just gonna say who it is. You probably noticed that he wasn't there. Gale. I took Gale off the menu. I took Gale off the roster because, actually, how do I say this? I didn't want spoilers. I didn't want spoilers at all for Baldur's Gate 3. Shut up. I did not want spoilers. So I did what I had to, and I took him out. But I replaced him with an even better character. I don't hate Gale. I love Gale very much. He is a Scrunky. I like his yapping, even if people make fun of me. Even if people make fun of me. Ah, hi Arcona. Thank you. I wanted to look my best for today's Yumejoshi review. Oh, I'll give you the full sauce, okay? Give me a minute, okay? Give me a minute. I'll give you the full sauce, okay? All right. I don't know if you can. Oh, hey, don't look up there. Don't look up my skirt. Trust me, you don't want to see. But there you go. Oh, hi, my host room. Thank you. Ha. I don't know how to work some of the, but don't I look so cute? Don't I look so cute? I look adorable. Hold on. What do you mean there's nothing there to see? That's so rude. Hold on. I'll show you. Let's do some animation. Let's do a little bit of let's do some animation, shall we? Okay. Ready? Wah. Wah. I'm trying to see how it looks like on here. I look very angry. I don't look like my hands are on my waist though. Is the thing. Hold on. What else? Very cute. Can I do a backflip? Wait, I think I can. Hold on, can I? Hold on, how do I? I don't want to show you my underwear because I'm not wearing any. How do I rotate myself? I can do a spin. Whee! I look like a rugby player for a moment. How do I rotate myself? How do I rotate? I don't want you to look. You're not allowed to look up my skirt. Nobody is. But I got Mary Jane's on and everything. I look adorable. I look very, very cute. I look very cute and very ready for Yumejoshi review. Sorry, my hair keeps getting in the way. Having long hair sucks. I need to like tie it up or something. Oh, let's see what I think. I look adorable, don't I? Use WASD to move the fries into my mouth. Yeah, do it. Hold on. Wait, I think I can do a backflip. Hold on. Do they have a backflip here? I think they might. Let's do this one for now. Ah! Don't look at my skirt. Don't look at my skirt. Wow, these are really sexy. They shouldn't do that. We'll do this. These are not slow dances at all. These are like really chill. Ah! Don't look. Damn, I'm walking. Give me a hug. Give me a hug. Don't you want to give me a hug? Don't you want a hug? No. Why not? Come on. You know you want one. You know you want one. Just kidding, you can't have it. Yes, I did. It's long. Hold on. They have dances. Well, they have poses too. Wah. Very cute. The hand on the hip. That's has some clipping going on. Yeah, this is kind of cute. Not gonna lie. Don't you want a hug? Do the one with the arm up. It looks a little silly to me. Damn, they have a pose for ass? That's crazy. Okay. Later. Hold on. My skirt physics are all fucked up. Hold on. I did plan revenge. And it's for the end. Because people don't like it when I get too enthusiastic about the fictional men I like. Shut up. That's a dead meme. That's a dead meme. Get it out of here. Why? What am I doing? I'm not even moving my hands right now. I don't know what it's picking up. It's picking up something. This is hard. How about this? Okay, this is pod racing. This is pod racing. Hold on, I'll even hit you with the... Memes never die. They just go dormant until they awaken. You're right. You're right. I think we'll do something... This is like too intense. They just have one where your ass is just entirely out. We can't do that. We can't do that. That's illegal. YMCA. Okay. That's the fucked up part. What is that? It's been a while since I used water though. So. There's a lot. They have so much thingies. Where was the one I was using? By saying some tsundere stuff. That way we can all die of cringe. Well, I'll be classy for now. But yes, as you can see, I have pretty hair. As you can see, I have very, very pretty hair. If that is illegal, you can call me a criminal. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Look, but you can see like my back is cool. Insult you. You're a bitch. And you like looking at girls' backs like a weirdo. There you go. Also, you hate Gale. Disgusting. Hold on, can I do... Wait, no, wrong. Star Platinum. There you go. Clip. I gave it one, but... There you go. So, now we're back. Now I can... You a bitch. Fuck you. Smile's making me act up. Well, okay, that's enough. That's enough viewing for now. Okay, that's enough. That's enough viewing for now. Thank you for the screenshots. we're gonna be looking at some fanfic today. No, he doesn't. Gil does not deserve the hate. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. You're a liar. Thank you. Thank you for the screenshots. Okay, but now it's time. Okay, now it's time for the thingy. Ready? Go. This is a very special episode of Yumejoshi Review. As you can see, I will go through all of the people one by one just for this episode, okay? So, let us begin. So, over here. Wait, no, over here. We have that guy over there, played by John DiMaggio or whatever his name is. I don't fucking know. Played by John DiMaggio. That's what's his name? Like Marcus or something? Marcus something. Oh, I'll explain what a Yumejoshi is. So Yumejoshi means dreaming girl, and essentially it's somebody who self-inserts. If I'm being like very simplistic about it, about that. Yeah. Listen. Yeah, I'm sorry. She was too mid, bro. Most of it was joke fanfic, and that's fine. But also, like, I feel like with everybody we had today, it would make sense for everyone to be more serious. I was surprised that there were some actual serious fanfics for a few of the joke characters. Yeah, Marcus Penis. That's what I'm gonna call him. And then over here, not there. My ear itchy. Okay, but over here, right there, right there. That's Sam Fisher. Sam Fisher. Hi, gal. It's me, but I'm cute. I'm exceptionally cute today. Wow. Oh, Bernardino, welcome to the club, buddy. I'll spank you. Wow. There you go. Get spanked. Sorry for the like the mid hand movements. We're figuring that out. It's really hard to do, and also have my mic like nearby, so we're trying. But also, yeah, up there, over there, beneath my fat old head. Yes, you're correct. That is Tyler Durden from Fight Club. We also have Balalaika, Spamton G Spamton, Jamie Lannister, Gintoki. The guy from JJK that I don't care about. Naked Snake. All of these motherfuckers, they're all here. they're all here and they're ready to meet you. Okay. As you know, I was really sick, so this was kind of difficult. It was really hard 'cause I wanted to do a Waddle stream. I wanted to do like a Waddle stream, but it was also really hard because like I had to like, I don't know. It was hard being able to do all these for some reason. What's your Clube de Rimo versus Paysandu? It's really important. I'm gonna go. If you bring a coherent, interesting answer, I will follow you and follow your lives for at least 1 month. Let's think. Let me drink water. I will explain those terms in a minute. Let me drink water. I don't know what any of those terms mean, but I will improv and pretend like I know what they mean. So I believe that Paysandu inherently brings the more coherent and excellent and exquisite take to the subject. Most definitely. I definitely know what this means. Clupadimmer, right? Listen. I'm too lazy to Google these things, alright? I'm too lazy to Google these things. My hands are full because I'm moving them on stream. So I'm gonna go with Paysando because that sounds like a pay for a sandwich. Personally, that's cool to me. But if you don't follow, I do not give a fuck. There you go. Also, hi, Lalo _ welcome. So, let's start with Yumejoshi review, shall we? So, I'm gonna be moving myself a little bit down here so that way we can just do that. Easy. So what's new this time? Let's explain. So the thing is with this time for Yumejoshi review, there was a lot of things going on. There was so much going on, and we only have about 12 or so, maybe a little less. But I wanted to take my sweet time with them if possible. Mostly towards the end, I'm going to get progressively more unhinged because essentially what happened was I had to replace Gale, right? So that happened. But I was like, who should I replace Gale with? Because like it's already kind of difficult. It's difficult finding people. It's difficult enough finding people with fan fiction that is one like fun to read and two like to a thing, right? Well, W replacement, shut up. But essentially, last night, you know what? I'm gonna save that story for later. I'm gonna save that story for later, because that story is a long one, and I'm gonna have to talk about it. Hi, Captain Jolly, how you doing? Sorry, I don't know why it picks up my hands when I don't move my hand. Maybe it picks up my elbow. Maybe I need to like hide my hands more. There you go. But it's a long story, and it's a story that I need to give context for. So we'll do that, okay? So let's begin. So our first one. Let's start now. Yeah, let's start now. Okay. You motherfuckers are gonna be like, what? Yoro? I thought you weren't gonna review Gale. Well, I didn't want any spoilers, okay? I didn't want any spoilers. And I didn't want any spoilers because I want to learn more about him myself. I know that he eats magical artifacts, which is really funny to me. Like, very crunchy and very delicious, okay? Right? But, also he's purple. And so I decided, you know what? I'm too lazy to take Gale's slide out. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna use this opportunity to say fuck you. Fuck you to all the non-believers. Fuck you. Fuck you to all the non-believers. Fuck you. Fuck you all the people who keep making me mad and keep making fun of me for liking Gale and then calling him a nerd emoji. Why? Why do you guys hate on him? I love him. And you know what? Fuck you. I'm gonna like him harder. Just to spite all of you fuckers, okay? I'm gonna make you regret. What? Stop thirsting. I'm not thirsting. I'm defending. Okay? But I'm gonna love him harder so that way it pisses you guys off, because apparently that's the thing you guys like to do. But he will be touched on. He will be touched on at a later date. Okay? Okay? Okay. But he will be touched on at a later date because I don't want spoilers. His entry was replaced. And we're going to talk about it later. So, just to spite you guys, I gave him 8.5 out of 10. I like his yapping, okay? I don't know much about him right now. But But what I see, I like. I'm defending. Shut up. Shut up. You all suck ass. Literally, the other day, my entire Discord did a dog pile on me for liking Gale, and all they did the entire time was just make fun of me and make fun of him, and they made this stupid ass Drake and Josh edit. They called him the Joe Dirt Wizard because of his mullet. Shut up. I like it. Okay? I like it, and I'm loyal. I'm a loyal dictator, okay? I'm a loyal puppy dictator. And I will give anything to my boys, even my pure heart, okay? So, all in all, we're going to talk about it later, okay? We're going to talk about it later, okay? But for now, we're gonna move on, okay? So let's go to the real next entry, which is Sam Fisher. I spelled his name wrong. I don't give a shit. You can piece yourself about it. I read 2 fics, and here's the thing. There was nothing on this man. There was absolutely nothing on this man. In fact, there was more on his Rainbow Six Siege efforts than there were actual fics about him. And I thought maybe it's because I spelled his name wrong. No, that's not it. He just doesn't have anything. He doesn't have anything at all on him. I found like 3 fics for him total, and I read 2 of them. Because the other one was so short, it didn't even amount to anything. And so there are things I've learned. I've never played Splinter Cell. For people that think Solid Snake is a little too spicy, I think that's the best way to describe it. Because I'm gonna be real, it was hard to gather his character from fics that weren't of his origin. You know what I mean? So, cause essentially like, they watered him down for Rainbow Six Siege, right? Because like they had to water him down. They had to make him essentially a different character. So all in all, this guy's like really like he's like water with no ice. If I had to like his whole draw is that he's a silver fox dilf, you know? And that's great for some people. But for other people, it's alright. It's like I like it personally. I like it, but I need more substance in that, you know? The DILF aspect, the silver fox aspect is a draw, okay? But, like, well, because it's good that he's a DILF, but the hard part comes in, like, trying to keep that intrigue, you know? And like, because it's great if you're a DILF, but DILFs are a dime a dozen, alright? We're in it for the personality. What makes you smart? What makes you desirable as a DILF? I look like the nerd emoji. Thank you, God. Let me drink. Shut up. Yeah, like we want coolness and mystery, but unfortunately, because most of his fics are from Rainbow Six Siege, it's too watered down. It's like there's no substance, there's no titty. There's no titty to the draw. And you want titty. You want titty, okay? That's the biggest thing. That's the biggest thing you should ask for in anything, okay? Why is the music not playing? Oh, it's over, that's why. Well, let's do this one. That sounds fun. Okay. Hi, Elengu. How you doing? But so, the one thing I learned is that he is loyal and dangerous. And that's from a fic I read where essentially he would go to the ends of the earth to find you if you were ever kidnapped, you know? And that's good. That's good. That's a good thing to have. A good trait to have is loyalty, especially as a Yumejoshi. One thing a lot of Yumes look for are pathetic men and loyal men, okay? So keep in mind, if you're trying to woo a Yumejoshi, they like people who are just as broken as them. But not too broken. Because that creates problems, I think. For some of them. I think all Yumejoshis are crazy, but we're like a good kind of crazy. It's fun. But, so, loyal and dangerous. Two very good things. Can I do the thumbs up? There you go. Ooh. Two very, 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 very good traits to have. Also, he has a wife and kid. And the thing is, in some of the fics, in some of the fics, they, how do I say it? Don't address that. In some of the fics, they don't address it. And I mean that by they'll acknowledge that he has a wife and kid. But they won't like talk about that. You know what I mean? Like they're like, MC-chan, that's a married man. And I don't see an NTR thingy. His wife is dead? Okay, throw that all out the window. Throw that all out the window. We're fine. We're good. You can, you know what? Yippee! He's free. And now we can openly thirst for him. Yeah. Oh, okay. Sorry, I laughed too hard. Oh, she died in 2000. Yay! Now we can thirst without guilt. Great job, everybody. So, anyways, back to my point. Back to my point. Okay? Listen, it's because I don't like NTR fics. NTR fics, get them out of there. Get them out of there. We don't like them here. They're mid. We don't want them. Okay? So, drink. Listen, I'm just saying, this is a problem. This is a problem that a lot of fics have. Okay? This character will be married, or like they'll have a love interest, and they just won't. They won't even say like, oh yeah, this is an AU or something where that bitch is dead or that bitch is gone. Okay? And I understand, but what I'm saying is, dead wife, free real estate. Hear me out. This is my new outfit for now. Sorry, drinking water freaks it out. My water bottle is too epic for it. But yeah, anyways. I mean, he's been through it. You know, now with the dead wife detail, everything falls into place here. Rip his wife, but you know, you gotta slide in there somehow. you gotta slide in there somehow. But yeah, I don't know. The impression I got from his character in the fics, which again there were only 2 of them, was I got trauma, but I'ma just keep on keeping on, you know, and that's good. That's good for him. That's very good for him. Great job for you, Sam. You're getting through it, but I don't know. There wasn't really much like conflict in a lot of the fics. I think that was my problem. But then again, it was mostly headcanon and then like a single one shot, so there wasn't like much to go off of, really. But I don't know. He'd be like, okay, I keep killing, and that's fine. That's fine. If you have trauma and you kill people, and you decide to keep on killing, that's great. I love that for you. I'm keep on keeping on, as they say in Death Stranding. Keep on keeping on. But also, I just wish that I just wish they had more. I wish there was more substance, and I wish that this guy had more. Because if he's this famous like Ubisoft, is it Ubisoft? Is it buffering? This is Sam Fisher is. Sam Fisher is Ubisoft, right? Is he? Because he's in Rainbow Six Siege, so I'm assuming it's Ubisoft. Okay. Makes sense. Ubisoft do something with him. Yeah, so I said he's a silver fox dilf who's a little generic due to the fandom constraints, but he's pretty good. He's pretty good. And he's a dilf. I mean, like, literally, that was just his character. Like, again, this is why I'm, like, kind of, like, I was a little disappointed with the quality of the fix we got. Because, first of all, Ubisoft just doesn't do anything with him. And second of all, I gave him a 9 out of 10 because, like, listen. A generic dilf is still a good dilf. You know what I mean? A generic dilf is still a dilf. I have not seen him do the splits, but I should look. Can he do that? Okay, well, it's still a 9 out of 10 regardless. It's still a 9 out of 10 regardless, okay? I'll give him that. But I gave him a 9 out of 10. A generic dilf is still a dilf nonetheless, and that's already a 9 out of 10 for me. So, I think maybe I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I'm sure he does. But again, as someone who hasn't played any of the games, I know next to nothing about this guy. I feel like he needs a little work, just a little work. Okay. Well, he's a dilf, so it's an automatic win. I'm an easy girl. I'm a simple woman. I see dilf, I give 9 out of 10. Okay. All right, next. Okay. I'm fine. This is one of the characters I got a little, how do I say, feral over, so to speak, okay? When I see this motherfucker, when I see that motherfucker, okay, so I think that this is the best way to describe, no, let me explain, okay? The best way to describe the feelings I see when I see him, physically, okay, on a physical level. We're talking appearances only. You know how, like, when I see Dean Winchester, I get this, like, very, like, visceral rage? When I see him, I get visceral lust. Okay, I got it. Okay. Describe my feeling in JFK voice. I got it, 0. He's mewing. When I see this guy physically, I feel like I need to set an entire house on fire. Cause, like, I mean, if I was a sister. NG. No good. It's okay. I make a really funny joke about it in a little bit. So wait. But when I see him on a physical level, oh my goodness gracious. I feel the need to just, I shouldn't say that. Because it doesn't make sense. And then people are going to think I'm weird if I say it. I can't say what I want to. No, sorry. It sounds so weird. It sounds so common. No, I made that joke. I literally made that joke. I said the coffin of Jamie and Cersei. Okay, but you have to promise. Okay, you have to promise not to make fun of me. Okay. When I see him, I feel the immense need to just pee. I don't know. There's just this immense desire to just. I don't want to look at you. I don't want to look at you. No, I don't want to use him as a toilet. No, I don't. No. I just feel this immense need. I don't know how to describe it. I just need to pee. I don't know why. Is there like a thing for it? I don't know. Why are you trying to make me drink water so I can pee? No, I just feel this immense desire to pee. Is that so wrong? Is it a crime? No, yeah, man. No, I don't want to look at you. I don't want to look at you. Mm-mm. No, talk to me. Don't talk to me. I'm angry. I don't want to look at you. I do want to look at him, though. Oh, I feel like peeing. Don't. I'm gonna stay away from him. You're being supportive of piss. You're all so fucking weird. No, don't bonk me. But see, I made such a funny joke. I made a funny joke. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. See, I'm so funny. That's so funny. Laugh. Laugh at my joke. I spent so long on it. I was like, this is, see? Why are you grimacing? Laugh at my joke. There you go. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Otherwise, I would have had to have you all put down. Firing squad, you know how it is. Thank you. Thank you. I'm very proud of it. I'm very proud of this joke. The coffin of Jamie and Cersei. That's a fire joke. You can't lie. He's really. Have you seen him? Like physically? Physically, look at him. Look at him. He's just a handsome white man. That's what he is. That's what he is. And he has really pretty hair. Yeah. He's apparently emotionally constipated. Yeah, he definitely a looks maxer. Is that XQC? No, it is not. No, that is not critically acclaimed Twitch and Kick streamer XQC. Unfortunately, I do wonder if there's XQC fanfiction though. I do wonder if there's XQC fanfiction. I'm kind of scared and I kind of don't want to look. And he really loves his family. Yeah, we know. But that's how I found out. I didn't know about that until Okay, so let me tell you something about Game of Thrones writers. Okay, Game of Thrones fanfic writers. I'm addressing you. I'm addressing you right now. I'm looking at you and I'm addressing you. Why do you write fanfic that is like the equivalent word count wise of the source like medium? Yo, chat, you see this as XQC stares into your name's eyes. That would be so funny. Oh my god. There's XQC X viewer fanfics? How do you know that? How do you know that? Did you look it up? Do you read for him? That's something you're into? Huh? Are you a Yume for XQC? We're not gonna judge you. Don't worry. We're just gonna stare at you really hard. But I need to there you go. But yeah, I don't know. All of the fics I've read for Game of Thrones, the only reason I read 2 of these fics, by the way, because most of them I read 2 because I didn't like them, right? Most of them I read 2. What is the red dot? That's the sniper that's gonna blow your head off if you make fun of Gale or my taste in men one more time. Pussy. Anyways, so he's apparently done a lot of bad things. That's the piss target. I'm not gonna pee. Just because looking at him makes me want to pee doesn't mean I'm gonna do it, okay? But apparently he's done a lot of bad things. That much is certain. We know this. We know this very well. I'm surprised, but so the thing is, like, they just be writing like the Iliad of fanfics. Like, they'll write like, okay, this is really funny. This is something that happened. Okay, so there was one fic that I came across because I read 2 of them, and I didn't count this third one because like I didn't want to read through all of it. But so essentially, it was advertised as smut. Okay, and typically What do you mean what? What do you mean? But so typically when there's a smut fanfic, typically, okay, for the most part, it'll be just instant smut. Just instant smut. Instant, okay? There's like maybe like a little bit of build up, but maybe like one paragraph of build up, okay? When I tell you, it took us 3 chapters to get to the smut. 3 entire chapters. This was not advertised. This was not advertised as a actual fanfic or one or like a full one shot. It was just advertised as smut. Just smut. It had like the whole little thing of like trigger warnings and all that. And usually when you see there's like a specific format that authors follow on Tumblr where if you see these things, it's smut. Okay, we're getting into it. It took us 3 chapters of build up to get to the smut. Like it's so extra. And so I had to I lied. I read it, okay? And it was good. It was like you're marrying him or something. And I'm like, great. None of that. No coffin of Jamie and Cersei. Great. Excellent. Awesome. Yeah. But I mean, the smut was like, it was good. Like for smut, like, was it anything special? Not very. Not very. Okay. Sorry, Jamie. Your smut was mid. Sorry, Jamie. Your smut was not. It wasn't forgettable. It was good. Most of the fun was the build up. Like most of the fun was the flirtation and all that. The way you're very charming and all that. Very nice. Your smut was kind of mid. Sorry. Sorry about it. Not sorry about it actually, because I read a really good smut this time and there was none of that. So, sorry, it's an L. But I will say a lot of the fanfic was able to somehow depict most of his moral complexity arc within just a short amount of time, which is pretty, like, that's pretty cool. Like, I give it an exit review. Sorry. But, so, essentially, I don't know. Game of Thrones fanfic writers are insane. Like, the one I read, there's 2 ones I read. One of them was like, oh, you're just his childhood friend. Okay, you do what you have to in these settings. I don't know much about Game of Thrones, aside from, like, major things that were forced upon me. But most of it, like, I don't know. I feel like it's a lot. It's a lot, and as someone who didn't know what was going on, I did feel a little bored because, like, I'm like, well, I don't... Because some Game of Thrones fanfic, this was for the Hound. If you guys remember, I reviewed the Hound, the character of the Hound, right? And his whole thing is that he is disfigured, and he's cool, but he's, like, loyal because he doggy, And there was so much content for him. There's so much content for him. And same thing with Jamie. I think there's way more for Jamie than there was the Hound or any other, or like we did Robb Stark as well. We did. I saw way more for this motherfucker than I did that motherfucker. And the way they're just able to like seamlessly do that is really impressive. Is it for me? No. I feel like if I was more invested in the show and its lore and also its language, because they just talk mad British in that show, and in the fanfics, they talk mad British, and I get it. You have to be accurate. Do I like the British speak? No. So I don't get into it, because it's like all medieval and stuff, and like fantasy, and I'm just not into that. But if he was in a different thingy, oh, absolute cinema. I gotta make the meme. Absolute Yumejoshi. However, I'm just not interested in his setting. Yeah, the series or the setting. So, oh yeah, this one. So this was like a thing. This was like a thing, and I realized I was told by a few sources that he says this to his sister, which I was like, I don't know if I like this anymore. Um, I have. Do I? Am I? Am I the? Am I the Emoto? I get to be the Emoto. But so he's really flirtatious and he's like charming and he's like, oh, I would go to war for you. It's the war for your cunt. And I'm like, wow. First of all, he said cunt. That's real. Second of all, and I was like, wow, you know, I'd love a guy like that. I'd love a really loyal guy like that who would do something like that for me, you know? And then I told my friend about it and they were like, you know, he says that to his sister, right? And I was like, maybe I should die. Maybe I should die a painful death. Bye, SR. Oh boy. I don't blame you. But yeah, I was like, you know what? Maybe I should die. Maybe I should burn into and explode into little pieces. However, that will never stop me from feeling like I need to pee whenever I see this man, okay? So, just because I wasn't too into your setting, you gotta be a sister to reach him. Yeah, bye. Yeah, he's so devoted, and it's like that's a really attractive trait to me is like devotion and loyalty. You know, and it's great when it's not his sister. It's absolutely great when it's not his sister. But having like knowing that background fact, it did stick to my head a little bit. What has the fandom raving? He's hot and pretty. He's Prince Charming, essentially, if we're being real. And so his rating I gave him was 8 out of 10. You hot as fuck. I just don't know about that sister part, you know? Like, I feel like it seems like you have a great character arc where you go from, like, this kind of mean rich guy to, like, a noble warrior. That's great, man. I'm really happy about that for you. Maybe just get rid of the sister part and we'll be chill. Yeah, like, he goes through this entire arc and he does stuff for his family that we're gonna exclude the elephant in the room on that phrase. But he's like, he goes from this like kind of mean and ruthless guy to just like a noble guy. So it's like, okay, good. That's great. I just don't know about that sister part. But you're very hot, and every time I see you, I will feel like I need to pee for some reason. So congratulations. Not many people can muster that reaction out of me where I see you and I feel the urge to pee everywhere. So good job. Okay, next. This guy. So I'm sorry to say to everybody who maybe are fans of this guy. I read about 3 fanfics. There is so little. There is so little on this guy. That's a little sad. There was more written for Damon Baird or Bard. I don't know who that is, so I can't say nothing. I'm gonna turn this up. There's so little on him. And there was more written for this guy, but I don't know who that is. I think this guy played by John DiMaggio. So yeah, because there wasn't too much on him, I feel like he was written like pretty generically. Like, he's a generic, stereotypical, tough army guy, and he struggles with his feelings and showing his feelings for you. Oh, hi, Baron! Thank you.
I'm Andy Hunter.
Hi, Andy Hunter, and hi, Baron. How you doing? I feel like he's a sort of stereotypical tough guy who would struggle with feelings for you. I think most of the fics I read was just him trying to, like, was him struggling with his feelings for you, which is, like, I guess that's just a big thing he does where he struggled with feelings for people. And I just wasn't feeling it. There just wasn't like an oomph factor for it. And I think for a lot of people, he's a character. This character is a character where the oomph factor in all of their fanfics is like, well, I hope we can make your day better, Baron. We're just chilling today, I hope. I don't know. I think the oomph factor for this character is the fact that it's the character. Like, for some people, just just reading a fanfic with the character is the best part, you know? And that's fine. That's great. But when you're like me, and when you are me, where it's like I'm not reading it for the character, I'm reading it to see more about the character. There's just nothing there for it. So I just wasn't captivated by him, unfortunately, in the few fics that I read of him, and there weren't that many. Why is the fandom raving? He's from Gears of War. That's like the best way I can think of that why people like him is because he's a character from Gears of War and they like his character. Because he starts the game disgraced and in prison, gets rescued, but they spell it Phoenix for the gamers. That is hilarious. That is hilarious. If that's true and they spelled it Phoenix for the gamers, that's insane. But I mean, that's cool. Dubro character in Dubro setting, stayed in his lane. Yeah, I think that's what I'm saying when I say what has the fandom raving. The fandom raves because he's from Gears of War. It's a character they like, and you're seeing like maybe a new side of them via these romance fanfics. You know, they're in love with this character, and so they want to see more of him, and that's fine. So the rating I gave him, they don't. I didn't even know he had a chainsaw gun. The rating I give him is 3 out of 10. I'm sorry, man. I feel like he has potential. I feel like if there was like a writer who was really, really into him, and was like, and then, you know, explored his character more, gave me a little bit, you know, more of who he was in the fanfics, I would have been really into it. But because it was just so generic written, like, no, this isn't any shade to the writers, by the way. The writers, from a technical standpoint, did a great job. All of the fics were readable, and though they were short or one-shots, they were still written with love and care. So they did good there. It's just the characterization more like is just really generic. It's not their fault. Well, I guess in some way it is, but I don't mean any offense to them or any harm towards them. They wrote it really well, just not from a characterization standpoint. So it definitely floats somebody's boat, and that's all that matters, really. But yeah, sorry, dude. You get a 3. Rip. This guy. Gross. I hate this guy. Am I the only one who's tired of seeing this fucker everywhere? I see him everywhere, and I hate him. I hate this white-haired, blue-eyed, smugglicious bitch. I'm tired of him. I mean, yeah, because I'm okay with JJK. It's fine. But I don't know. I get tired of this specific guy, because they have some really good designs in that anime. And I'm fine with the anime itself. It seems like a fun time. One of my favorite utaites from way back in the day actually wrote the opening for. I don't know if it's I think it's the first one. He wrote the opening for it and he sang it. And I'm very proud of him. Shoutouts Eve. But I just don't like this motherfucker. He's annoying to me, and it's not even his character. It's just the fact I see him everywhere. I'm like, get out! I don't like you. We look related, but I don't like you. So yeah, I had 2 fics for him, and let me tell you, so I wasn't surprised by this because I had seen, like, when I was looking at when he had One Piece characters, JJK characters appeared on the dash there, and so I knew that they were definitely gonna have some shonen anime Tumblrinas have they have a very specific lexicon to their works that I just really don't like. And if I had to explain it, like if I had to explain it, the best way I can put it, it reminds me of Wattpad, the way they write. And I've seen this not just for JJK, but also for One Piece, but a little bit less. But for some reason on Tumblr, the JJK fanfic has like a Wattpad-esque sort of language and tone that they use, and it's very modern. I've seen it in the COD fandom as well. The COD fandom has the same at least in the more popular character like Ghost, specifically Ghost has the same Wattpad, can have the same Wattpad-y language to it, and I really don't know how to describe it. Aside from heavy usage of the word daddy, I think is the best way to. It's not exactly baby girl tier, because I've seen some baby girl tier fanfic and it's fine, but they excessively use the phrase daddy in a sense where I'm like, you're from TikTok, you're somebody who is into DDLG and you wear lacy collars, and your quote-unquote daddy wears an Eddie t-shirts and he cuts your French toast for you at Denny's. And if you know what I'm talking about, I am so glad that you're cursed with that knowledge, just as I am. So AO3 feel, fanfiction.net vibe, and a Wattpad feel. Let me explain. So AO3 is chaos. I think would be, and I mean chaos in like the scary sense. I'm glad you get that. Let me drink some water. But so an AO3 feel to me is this kind of scary, unhinged chaos, and that is usually in the sense that there's gonna be some really dark things happening in this fanfic, and you can tell that the writer enjoys it. And usually, I think of like when I think of AO3 fanfics, I think of Dead Dove Do Not Eat fanfics, where I'm like, you're only gonna see the most like crazy shit on AO3. Fanfic.net vibe is a kind of affectionate term, more like fanfic.net. I think people are still using it, just not as much as before. But for me, a fanfic.net vibe is like it's kind of crappy, but it's like a nostalgic crappy, you know, where you read this and you're like, yeah, this is you know, it gets the job done. It's kind of cringe, but we love it anyways. There's they have edgy nicknames in there for the usernames, and they have like, you know, stupid Rofel and Lamau, you know, like it's I don't know how to describe it, but it's like a nostalgic kind of shitty. And then Wattpad is just Wattpad is where they make a fanfic about Harry Styles, and they say he's like an evil, dastardly guy, mafia AU. Your parents sold you to One Direction to buy money for drugs, you know, sort of deal. And usually it's the writing quality itself from a technical standpoint is incredibly low quality. And the thing with these JJK fanfics on Tumblr is that they're typically of pretty good quality. Well, no. I feel like it's a mixed bag, because some fanfics I read when I was researching Gojo had proper punctuation, proper grammar. You know, they worked hard for that money. They just kept using the word daddy excessively, and I didn't really fuck with that fully. I don't know, like they always have those. I don't know, if you go on Wattpad and you read like a fanfic for like an OC that is clearly like the most generic handsome white man you can think of, who muse. If you just think of like a Jaime Lannister looking motherfucker, except more pronounced cheekbones, hollow jowls, and like a Chris Hemsworth Thor era haircut. That is like the vibes that you get from JJK fanfics, and I really did not enjoy it. And I couldn't get through some of them, and I felt bad because like I wanted to give this guy a shot, even though I hate him and I'm very biased against him. I wanted to, you know, maybe the fanfics will change my mind. No, I just couldn't. I couldn't look past the writing style, and I couldn't look past how it felt like it wasn't like when you read if you're a Yumejoshi and you read a fanfic, usually you wanna feel like it was written for you. You know, you wanna feel like this writer got you, and they understood like, you know, what you're looking for and what you see in the character, right? And when I was reading these fanfics, it felt like they were just literally just like not for me. Like these were written for a separate audience that I am not a part of. And if you enjoy that, that's totally fine. More power to you. However, you know, I just could not fuck with it. It was just rancid to me. And it smelled like rotten meat. So I just didn't go for it. And I just cannot get over the excessive use of this word. This man is not daddy. He is boy. That's like, I look at him, I go, what is daddy about this guy aside from him being like, it did make me want to pee. It did not make me want to pee at all. It made me want to kill. That's a boy. Like that's not a daddy. That's a boy. I just didn't get it. I look at him and I go, that's just a boy. He's not. He's not. Yes, daddy. He's not. He's just a guy. And I don't like him. He's annoying. Get away from me. Like, I get he's a smug asshole. He's the guy who kabadons you. The guy who teases you. And I'm into that. But not him. Get out of my face, you white-haired slut. But I gave him like a 6. Like, That's being generous. If I was going full bias, I'd give him a 1. But you know, in the fix that I did read and was able to get through, I could see the appeal, I could see the potential. I just hated the way they were written. And yeah, and I hate him for that. And I'm glad. I hope he dies. His fans are gonna kill me. But yeah, thank you for Poshchek, by the way. So next, it's Nick, it's Big Boss. Okay, this is a great one. So I read more than 3 fics. Admittedly, I didn't change that number. So of course, dude, it's Big Boss. It's Naked Snake. The universally loved, the cross creeds and political beliefs and gender and muscle. Sorry, I'm looking at his boobs right now. It's Naked Snake. There's gonna be fanfic. In my opinion, this is my favorite iteration of Big Boss. This is my favorite iteration of Big Boss because it's the one I know the best. And also, I just like him here. Like, his character is just very silly. Even though his character is more expanded upon in the other areas or the other games. I really like his character here. He's just kind of like he's a guy. He's a silly little himbo, I think would be the best way to describe him. So he is such a sweetie. In all of these fanfics, he's always this like really kind, like, guy who's always worried about you, and he's really like gentle, and he's like, and he's so sweet and loving. Like, I read this fanfic where like it was like a Christmas fanfic, and you know how he still believes in Santa, and they talk about that. And he talks about essentially it's like you forgot to get presents or something, or like you know he believes in Santa and he's a grown man, but by God, are you gonna make that man happy? So you forget to buy presents, and then he goes. Well, this is Naked Snake, so this is before Huey. He goes like, oh my God, what was it? He said something like, oh, Santa didn't need to bring me presents because you're my present this year, and I was like, Big Boss, Big Boss, I understand now. I understand why so many soldiers flock to you. But he's just this little guy, and he wraps his arms around your waist, and he'll kill for you, and he believes in Santa, and he's a whimsical little dude who doesn't watch fucking movies at all. He's never seen a single movie in his life. It's up to you to show him those movies. He's intelligent about certain things like guns, and like there's so many fanfics about him just like ranting about guns too, and I love that. I love that for him. And I love that for all of us as a society. I think it's so real of him to do that. I think it's so real of him to just talk about guns all day, even though I have no clue about what he's saying. Yeah, I think I agree too. I think the boss would do that. She's mom. She would. But he's so stupid because he doesn't pick up on social cues, but he's also like really intelligent about guns and also like anything else related to the military. So good for him. And it's Big Boss. I feel like there's not much to say. There's not much to say because this guy, it's Big Boss 10 out of 10. Easy. It's not gay if it's Big Boss. Like, you can't deny. You can deny a man his country, but you can't deny a man his Big Boss. That's my humble opinion. So, I'll say, do Peace Walker. That's why Peace Walker is one of my favorite games because it had so much good stuff for Big Boss. So next. It's easy, man. As soon as you see Naked Snake, you're like 10 out of 10. There's no other way. There's no other option here. There's no other option. John just has exactly his cringe fail demeanor and weird himbo-isms have enraptured me, body, mind, and soul alike. Doesn't he spend a suspicious amount of time with his good friend Kaz? Yeah, let him. For the Fujoshis out there, for the Fujo Yumes, or the Yume Fujos, let them have their moment. Let them have their throuple moment. Gintoki from Gintama. Allow us to continue. I read 4 fics for him. And we don't think about Paz. We don't talk about her. She really blew up, which is good for her, but so Azagove Gintoki. So very, very interesting little moment here. So first of all, he's from a goofy anime and a goofy manga, so you're gonna be getting a lot of goofy moments, but I feel like in terms of characterization, I feel like there were like two sides, really, two ends of the spectrum here, right? And one of them is like, this is weirdly toxic, and I think those fic really adhere to like maybe his characterization from the show and all the silly moments, right? And then there's like those fics where I'm like, this seemed like an unhappy relationship too. I don't know if he would actually do this fics where it's like a little too idealized Gintoki. And the ones that fall in the middle are lighthearted and silly. So the IDK, if he would actually do this fix, are like the serious ones, and then the weirdly toxic ones are like just like lighthearted stuff. So there's just two sides, like there's two ends of the spectrum. I read 4 of them, so I did kind of get like a good gist of that spectrum. The lighthearted and silly ones are the best ones, because I feel like they capture all aspects of his character without, one, being weirdly toxic, and then 2, like, seeming way too idealized for his character. Because I think that he's the first character that we've come across where how do I say this? Jump scare. Sparkle jump scare. Where there's like I feel like there's like a divergence between like what is usual, like what is actually in the show, versus like maybe an idealized version of this character. I don't think we've had that yet. I feel like all the people we've read for have been less than, like, they've been idealized in some sense, but there's like a self-awareness of that idealization. I don't think these people realize, or these authors realize how they're idealizing him, and it's very interesting because we haven't had that before. So congratulations, Gintoki, for being the first character to have fandom idealization in our show here. He likes anime, he just looks boogers at you. He's just like an average guy. He's just one of you guys, I think, if anything. And he's silly and lazy. Just like me for real. And he reads anime. Just like me for real. Just like me for real. He loves Shonen Jump. Good for him. I read Shonen Jump too. It's real. However, so I gave him a 7 out of 10. He's just like a dude. Like, it's fine. It's okay. I feel like it's nothing special from what I've read. Like, he's dateable. I feel like he's dateable. He just probably has an acquired taste, you know? So, and that's fine if you like what you like. I am very surprised there were 78 fanfics on AO3. That is quite up there. And there were many more on Tumblr that I didn't even touch because there were just so many. But yeah, I don't know, he's just a guy. Like, in these fanfics, he's either this like hyper idealized figure, or he's way too close to the actual like anime or manga to like for it to be healthy. But the one that fall in the middle is just a guy. Like, the one that I think are probably the best showcase of his character, and also like what fandom like, you know, how do I say, what fandom interprets him as. The ones that fall in the middle of that is like a good 7 out of 10, because he's just a guy. He's silly, and he's stupid, and he's gross, and he's a loser too, and he's, you know, he's all of those things, but he's also just a guy. He's just an average guy, and that's good. That's pretty good. I think that's rare we have something like that. So good for him. Wait, I have a joke for this one. Hold on. Let's continue. This is Balalaika from Black Lagoon. I read 4 fics. I wanted to read more. So I want to say something really interesting that I found regarding just Black Lagoon characters in general. So I didn't finish this thought, but most of them were written by women, or they're written for women. Most of the ex-readers are all women, which is really, really cool, because I didn't expect that. Most of the time, whenever I look up ex-reader fanfics for a girl character, all of them are male, like for male readers. But this one was for girls, and I was so surprised. Let me drink water. But I was so surprised, and I'm very happy actually with that. So hold on. Do we have like a kneeling thing? I don't know if it's gonna work. I'm gonna hide this. Don't look. Let me see. Okay, no, I got it. This is fine. This will be fine. This will be fine. This will be fine. This will be fine. I'm kneeling down for her. Hold on, let me... No, there you go. I kneel! I kneel! Bad bitch alert. Bad bitch alert. Can I dogeza? Yes, I can. Hold on, I'm gonna hide it so you don't see my underwear. Hold on. Hold on, this is like that's a weird one. There you go. There you go. There you go. Okay, bye, Captain Jolly. Ugh. Excellent. Bad bitch alert. Truly, I'm gonna do this entire. I'm gonna do this entire section. Dogeza. So, bad bitch alert. First of all, please. Please! 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 Please keep me as your pet! Please! I promise! I promise! I promise I'll be good! Please ruin me! Please! That's my Riz. My Riz is just getting down on my knees and begging. I will drink your pee if you told me to. Please, please. I swear I'll be good. Please, I'll be a good pet. I promise. Please, please, pretty lady, please. And I get to call you Capitan. Listen, boys. Listen, boys, I know her strap is big. I know it. I know it. I know it. I know her strap is big. Please. Please. Please, I'll be so good. What is the fair braving? She's mean. And she's her tags are orgasm denial. And what is her ranking, you may ask? It's 8 out of 10 because I would, but I'm also really sensitive and may cry. So you know how it is. You know how it is. Okay. Back to being normal. I'm fine, guys. I'm fine and normal, guys. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'm very normal. Don't worry. Don't worry. Okay. Okay. Let's continue. But yeah, a lot of the fics had her doing orgasm denial for some reason. You should. It's a wild show. But yeah, no, literally like all the smut they had involved the strap and orgasm denial. I don't know why. They were just like all the ladies just into that, and good for them. But I don't know about that one. At least for me. Anyways, next. Spantum G Banton! #1 salesman of the month. Of all time. I read 2 fics. But here's the interesting thing. The interesting thing about Spamton is that I didn't find many fics on Tumblr. In fact, I found X-Reader art, which is very fascinating because there's no, like, you don't have to read it, you can just look at it. Like, that's crazy. I've never seen that for a character. I've seen X-Reader like art in like the COD fandom, but I've never encountered a character who was predominantly X-Reader art and not X-Reader like fanfic. So let me just go through this real quick. Undertale fans and Deltarune fans in general are amazing writers, and I think that I know that has to do with the source material. Toby Fox is a very good writer, like character-wise, and he's really good at making these memorable characters. Sorry, I need to give my hand a massage, or my soldier a massage. It hurts. But he's so good at making these really captivating characters, and because these characters are so captivating and scrunky, the people who write for these characters get that, and they understand that for the most part. I feel like the times I have read like for characters written by Toby Fox, like Undertale characters, like Toriel or Ascor, they've all been written with such complexity that is incredible, and especially for like just a one shot, like just very impressive. So if you don't know about Spanton G. Spanton, he most of his like, hold on, and my shoulder hurts. Most of his like stuff as a character comes from this struggle about like his existence, and how he's aware that he is nothing but a narrative object, and he's aware that he has no free will, and he wants free will, but he can never have it, and it's very makes for very interesting works about him, because he's a very on the outside he's a very light-hearted character, and he's really silly and crazy, and he's charming. He doesn't you don't know what he's saying, but there's that kind of like instant depth where like he's struggling with his place in the narrative. And all of the work I saw, usually he's being a little silly guy with you. He's kicking his feet and giggling, he's Germa essentially. And there was like a few serious fics and a few serious pieces of art that I saw. I wish I put them in here, but I was kind of in a rush. But literally, if you look up like Spampton X Reader on Tumblr, most of it is art, which is it's really phenomenal art, by the way, really good stuff and really fun stuff. And I'm really happy that people who consume that sort of stuff, because not many fanfics get visuals. And my Yumejoshi ranking is 10 out of 10. Fuck it, we ball. Yeah, I left to not cry. Yeah, and I think there's something very charming about that. I say 10 out of 10 because I just think well-rounded. He loves to make you laugh. He has a little bit of a Home Depot home project for you to fix. He's a very well-rounded character, and he's just written very well. And also his concept as a character who is aware of his own existence and is fighting against that existence is really captivating. So I'm giving him a 10 out of 10. I think everybody deserves a little bit of Spampton in their lives. He's just the complete package. So congratulations, Spampton. Yeah. All right. Rule number 1 of Smut Club: we don't talk about Smut Club. Easy. So, this is an interesting case, because I didn't expect there to be any fanfic on this guy. But, of course, he's Brad Pitt portraying toxic masculinity in its most raw and unadulterated form. So, of course there's going to be fanfic for that, because people are bottoms, they want to get pegged. So, it's all smut, by the way. All of what I read was smut. And that is, if it's a well-written smut, you can get pieces of their character from it. But I tried to come from a place of somebody who hasn't seen the movie, and I think that'll be apparent in how I describe him. So let me move myself out the way here. So, first of all, shout out to Brad Pitt for that. He is the most macho man you could ever imagine. He's dominant, he's kind of deranged, emotionally constipated, violent, you name it. This guy is pretty much literally just the epitome of masculinity. And I know a relationship with this guy would be toxic as fuck. But on the other hand, why not? Why not? Why not? I've never finished Fight Club. So I don't fully know the narrative. I've heard about the ending and like some of the interpretations of it, but I've never finished the movie. And for a lot of these, I try to come from a objective standpoint of somebody who does not know much about the character. But yeah, I feel like a relationship with this guy would be so incredibly toxic and not good for you at all. Like he I don't know. I feel like it just wouldn't be good. There's something about it when I look at when I read this smut, I'm like, you know that this guy like you know that this guy makes you feel lonely because he's like always hanging out with his friends or something. He's always doing something, and he you know he doesn't like talking about his feelings. That can be, and when you say I love you, he's gonna say it back, but like, or he's gonna do something else. He's not gonna say it via words. And if you don't understand that and you don't have proper boundaries, this relationship is gonna be toxic as fuck. But you know what? You're a grown ass person. You're an adult. You can do what you want. And if you want to get into a toxic relationship with Tyler Durden from Fight Club, well, by God, you do that, and you learn it. You make it a learning experience. Never to do that again once you come out of it. You hear? So that's my advice to you. It's Brad Pitt. It's Brad Pitt as the epitome of toxic masculinity. People are creaming, and you know what? So am I. That smut was really good. That smut was pretty good in my opinion, and not too bad. So. I'm gonna give him a 9 out of 10. I'm gonna. Hi, Oswaldo. How you doing? Fight Club walk challenge. Yeah, honestly, sure. I'd love to watch it. We can do that sometime. But yeah, I gave him 9 out of 10 because yeah, sure, I'll bite. Yeah, sure. You know what? I know this shit would be toxic as fuck, but you know what? We're here for a good time, not a long time. You know, we're just gonna ball. So if you want that, I think he's dateable, but not as like a deep connection. You know what I mean? You could self-insert with him all you want, but you're gonna be, you're gonna be suffering. You know what I mean? Like if you're the type of person who likes hurting yourself and you're like not physically. I mean, some people like physically, but mentally. If you like mentally torturing yourself in your Yumejoshi fantasies, this guy is perfect for you. And as someone who sometimes does that, for funsies, as a little treat, why not? Sometimes you need a place to escape to. Sometimes it doesn't have to be a good place, but it's a different place, and that's the beauty of the Yumejoshi community, and that's on bars, baby girl. So I'm gonna I remember. So this was requested by Baxter, and let me tell you something here, okay? This was a very, very weird. This was a very weird character to read for, and you're gonna see why in a little bit. I'm gonna move myself over here. So I just want to talk to the Rayman community. What's up with you guys? Are you okay? Are you okay? Because there's so much for this guy, and not only that. Why is he a yandere? Why are all of the fics I read for this guy where he's a yandere? Can you tell me that? Can you explain that to me? I've never played a Rayman game, so I don't. Is this guy just? Because they said, I literally read a line where it said he was a manipulative bastard. Is he? Is he a manipulative bastard? Are you okay? Why do you want to fuck Rayman? He doesn't have any legs, let alone a penis. Why is he yandere? Why did he kidnap you and tie you up? Why did he do that across all 3 fics I read, where he was manipulating you? What's going on? Because I don't know what's going on. And I can't even rate him because I don't understand the appeal. He has the penis. They were all by different authors. With different handles and different tags. And yet, the one unifying factor was that he was yandere across all of them. How? How does he whip out that thing? How does he whip out that nasty little thing? He has no legs. Where are the balls? What is going on? I'm going to have an aneurysm. So I was just so flabbergasted that I couldn't rate him. I just gave him a question mark because I don't know. I don't understand. I want to dissect you under a microscope. I want to see what makes you tick. I want to examine you like a scientist would examine a rare specimen, because what is happening? What is happening in it? He keeps it in a velvet box. Listen, that's fine. That's fine to have a strap, but where does it attach to? Where does it go? Where's the balls? How can there be cum? I haven't seen his Netflix show, and I don't think I want to. Good for him for having a... Like, literally, that's what I imagine, too. I'm like, just like a floating, dangling junk. Flopping about in the wind. Like, that's what I imagined, but I could be... I don't know. I just didn't know. I didn't know. And I'm too scared to know. It's like an uncanny, unreachable horrors that I'm not sure I'm ready to fully understand. Hi, Pasta Bolognese. Sorry. People wanted to fuck him. Alright, this is Gideon Gordon Graves. Triple G. From Scott Pilgrim. So, I read about 3 fics for this guy. There was a decent amount on him. Nothing like too extravagant, but nothing unexpected. Quite a few headcanons on Tumblr. A Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon. What are you talking about next time? What is happening in the Rayman fandom? What is going on with you guys? What the fuck? How could it be a spin-off of Far Cry 3? Those are what the fuck? Okay, I'm not gonna question it. I'm not gonna question it. I know, Pasta. I know. I'm shocked. I'm just as shocked as you. So, he's stereotypically evil in a campy way. Like, I like those. I like those characters though. I understand the appeal. We get to see Rayman do drugs in it. What is going on over there? I'm not even gonna ask. I'm not gonna think about it. Spin-off game that took a favorite. Why was Rayman in there? Whatever. I'm confused and confuzzled. I'm gonna lose sanity the more if I think about this more. But he seemed pretty goofy. And you know, I love that. I like a goofy stereotypically evil villain who's very campy. That's the best part about it. Evil scientist shit. I guess he knows. I haven't read Scott Pilgrim, nor have I seen the show. I watched the movie, and he infected Ramona with the glow TM, and he's the evilest X. And I think a quote. I have a few quotes from his fanfics that just really just stuck out to me. They just had this really powerful aura to them. And I quoted a few of them in this section. So one of them is, "Babe, I'm rich. I can buy you whatever you want. Please stop crying." Okay. Beautiful. I think that sums him up as a character beautifully. The humor, everything, right? And this is a real quote from a real fanfic. You shouldn't have to be told to get on your hands and knees for him after he's gone to therapy for you. I want that to sink in. I want that to marinate in your brain. I'll read it again. And the sick means that's how it's written. It means it's hands and knees, but it's spelled hands and knees. You shouldn't have to be told to get on your hands and knees for him after he's gone to therapy for you. Let's think about the implications here for a moment. Imagine you're dating a guy, okay? Imagine no, like the typo is good and fine, right? The typo we in the heat of passion, Jimbo, we all make mistakes, but it's the concept of babe. I am a fucked up person who is evil. I went to therapy for you. Now I expect payment. I expect payment for going to therapy. You had to convince him with your pussy, or your pussy, whatever you so desire. You had to convince him with your genitals to go to therapy. That's crazy. That is wild. It was. Yeah, literally, that's what I'm talking about. Man, what theory? What do you mean you won't deep throat? That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about right there. Brother had to beg for deep throat in order to go to therapy. You had to be like, listen, I will do whatever you want in bed if you go to therapy. How desperate are you to send him to therapy? How it does, and I love that. I love that because it's silly and it's in line, but just that that'd be such a good line in a Kanye song. Just that line of having to beg somebody to go to therapy. Hi, Matthias. You had to beg somebody to go to therapy, but with sex. It's so funny. It's hilarious. What has the fandom raving? This is also a real quote. He'll eat you out sloppy style. Incredible. Incredible, beautiful, and true. Good for him. Good for him. The fandom loves him because he'll eat you out sloppy style. Oh, you've been following for a year. Thank you. Thank you for following me for a year. Oh, my God. Sorry, my water bottle freaks this fuck out. So yeah. Beautiful. I gave him a 7.5 out of 10. Oh, you've been following me for 4 months. Thank you for following me for 4 months. You guys are funny. That's my 2 years. Thank you, Pasta. You would totally write a song about being sad the booty call won't go. Yeah, true. I agree. It's silly. You watched both the movie and the show on Netflix. How do you enjoy it? What do you think of it? I've only watched the movie. So, but yeah, I think you guys are funny. People wrote for this guy. You're funny. You got a sense of humor, and I like that about you. So good for you. All right, next. So you may be wondering. You may be wondering what that thing up there says. I want you to. I'll read it out for you. For those of you who probably can't see it for whatever reason. Feeding, hand feeding, feeding kink, force feeding, weight gain, stuffing, belly kink, fetish, and inflation. Yes, that is right. That is right. Out of the 3 fics that I found for this character, one of them was that. I was only able to find 3 fics, and one of them was that. Do you see what I have to go through? Do you see what I have to go through to find entertainment for you? To do research for you, for your entertainment? Be thankful. Be thankful. Yes. No, yeah, you're not. No, you're look at it. I tried to. And I decided that I could be doing better things with my time than this. I try not to judge anybody's fetishes. But inflation fetish is where is kind of like straddling the line like quite a bit. So, I read 2 fanfics, technically 2.5. I want to say thank you to the lesbians. I want to say thank you to the lesbians and to the women who love women, the women and femmes who love women, because they write and they write good. And they write well, and they keep us fed during these times. When there's, cause like sometimes when I look up a character and it's a girl character. I talked about this earlier. When I look up a girl character, sometimes there's just this abundance of like it's for male readers. And I talked about this earlier. People who write for male readers, you need to step your game up. I'm so sorry, but you have to, because you deserve better than what is being fed to you on AO3 and Tumblr. Granted, there's some really good ex-male readers on Tumblr, but on AO3 specifically for some characters, for women characters, y'all need to step your damn game up. Essentially what I'm saying is straight writers, you gotta do better. Okay? Because you deserve better. As Yumejoshis in arms, who read, or not even Yumedanshis in arms, who are, you want to consume this content. You need to get better at writing, because the quality is not up to par with what I've seen from your Yumejoshi equivalents. Okay, Yumejoshis will write the most proseful. Oh, Pasta! Thank you. It's been a year. More like one of those years. Thank you so much. AO3 is designed for homosexual tendencies. You're so right. And also Tumblr. But I'm just saying the straight fics I've read, for girl characters, women characters, for male readers, for dude readers, for guy readers, the quality is just never the same. It's never the same, and I don't understand why. You guys need to step up your game because you deserve that. I think I think every single Yume is entitled to a really good fanfic experience. That is my humble opinion as a Yumejoshi. I firmly believe that my dog is going insane. He does not agree with any of this. I firmly believe that all Yumes are entitled to a fun fanfic experience. Okay, and I believe that you shouldn't settle for less. You should never settle for less, is what I'm saying. So I firmly believe that all Yumes should have a great reading experience, and you should step up your writing game so that way you can give that experience. Be the change you wish to see in the world. Okay, good. All right. Anyways, I don't know about the inflation community. Yeah, I don't know about any of this. So things I've learned. A vampire, you say? I didn't know she was a vampire until I looked at the stuff. So she seemed like a tomboy from what I read. Two fanfic, one was smut, the other was just a simple headcanon thingy. She seemed like a tomboy who has trouble wrestling with her feelings for you. It's very cute, very adorable, but behind closed doors she's very sweet, very, very, very nice. She's a bottom in the fic. Have I seen Hellsing? I saw the abridged version. Does that count? From like way back when I watched the Hellsing abridged because I couldn't watch I couldn't do it. But she is a bottom. She's a bottom. And in the fic I read, and that was a little bit of a turn off, just a tad. As a bottom myself, but she would protect you, and personally, I want to be protected by a vampire tomboy. I'd love that. It's great. I was also surprised that she was a bottom, but like maybe it was just a switch. Maybe it was just a switch moment. I don't know. I can't say, but I would love to be protected by her personally. She's also maybe a little insane. I think it's like the vampire jumping out, but I'm into that too, so why not? Let me drink some water. Oh my god, Dragon Ball Z abridged. Beautiful. That's an old one. Hi Jolene, how you doing? She's baby girl. And also, I don't know, I'm not gonna lie to you. I couldn't tell because there were 3 fics and one of them was inflation. So I'm just gonna pretend that it's because she's a vampire and she's really cool. So we'll go with that. I'm gonna give her a 9.8 out of 10. I'll deal with the bottom. She seems cute. She seems cute for a bottom. Okay. Now. So, I need to talk to you about something. I need to explain something to you guys. Okay? You need to hear me out, okay? You need to hear me out, okay? You need to hear me out. I'm gonna preface this by shifting the blame onto somebody else who isn't me. Okay? If you would like to blame somebody for the tragedy that has befallen me, you can blame Meredith. You can blame So I will explain. I will explain. Let me explain. Okay? Grant me this. Me and Meredith, we're talking about, we're just getting to know each other, basically. And we're talking about, because she's a girl priest, as you know. She's a girl priest, as you may be familiar with. And so I was talking to her, because obviously we have similar interests in horror and religious horror and all of these things, right? And I started telling her about my D&D character, who is, it's a Southern Gothic, because she really likes Southern Gothic, a Southern Gothic priest. Okay? And she goes, "Oh, Yoda, have you heard of the have you watched this show called Midnight Mass?" And I go, "Oh, no, I haven't seen that, but it was recommended to me by my D&D buddy who said this is a show that reminds me of your character. You should watch it." And I said no at the time because I just, I'm busy. I don't watch shows, like I said. But I decided, for the sake of my Umfi, who I admire so much, I'll watch this show. Okay? And I watched it. And I watched it. And it's a very, very good show. And I mean that, okay? I mean that. It's a very, very good show. And if you haven't watched Midnight Mass, you should give it a shot. It's a horror sort of thing. It's really, really well crafted. So I'll give the quick rundown for those of you, because I think people should watch it. It's a really, really good show. I highly recommend it, and I think you should watch it if you haven't, or if you have access to Netflix or whatever you want to do, But so it's essentially, the protagonist's name is Riley, and he is a lapsed Christian who has come home to his, like, in the middle of buttfuck nowhere island. The thing about this show is that it takes place entirely on one small island with a population of maybe about a handful of people. And so it takes place on this island that is isolated. It seems like it's either the Pacific Northwest or like someplace in fucking Maine. I don't know. Either way, it's a cold climate where they fish for crab, and it is very lonely. It's very, very isolated and very, very cut off from the rest of the world. You have to take a ferry if you want to go to the mainland, and it's like a whole hassle, right? And so it revolves around this character, Riley, who was God's drunkest driver one night, and he accidentally killed a high schooler during a drunk driving accident. And he goes to jail for 4 years, and after he does his time, he goes back home, and the show takes place right when he gets back home. And essentially, what happens is that their current priest has apparently fallen ill. He's a very old man. He went on a journey to Jerusalem as like a pilgrimage before he died, as like one last pilgrimage before he died, because he wanted to see that place. However, because he's like 80 years old, right? But I guess he fell ill or something like that, and a new priest shows up to take his place temporarily, and that priest is this guy. And that priest is this guy. And he's so pathetic. He's so pathetic. And it drove me insane. And watching that show, you know what? I'm going to spoil it real quick, because it's this point is very important. This point is very important. So if you don't want spoilers, I'm going to put this up, and when I take it off, it means that we're done. So I'm gonna put this here, and if you're fine with Midnight Mass spoilers, listen here and listen to me rant, and then as soon as it's gone, we will stop talking about spoilers. So they will start now, so you're free to. Oh, hi, Al Kelly. How you doing?
Hi, I'm Andy Hunter.
Hi, Andy Hunter, and hi, Al Kelly. No. Let me explain. So, here's the spoilers are starting now. They're starting now. So click off, okay? He's a vampire. Do you understand how much that drives me crazy? Do you understand? He's a vampire! He's a vampire priest! Ah! Ah! There is a scene. There's a scene there's a scene in the show where let me explain. So there's a scene in the show where one of the characters dies, and I'm not gonna say who, but one of the characters dies. I know we're talking about spoilers, but not too many spoilers, okay? One of the characters dies, and there's a scene where he accidentally kills him, essentially, because he vampire need blood, right? And so he gets down. And so he gets down on his knees, and there's this puddle of crimson liquid flowing out from this guy's wound, and he gets on his knees, and he's hungry. He hasn't had blood yet. He needs it. He's so feral, and he scoops the blood up, and he starts like desperately lapping at the blood, and I went, oh my goodness gracious. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my goodness gracious. That scene, he said grace afterwards. He thanked God for the meal afterwards, so don't worry, but he just me after he's desperately lapping at the blood on the floor, and his it did things to me. And then like, and also his character in general. I think we'll stop there with the spoilers. So no more spoilers. No more spoilers. No more spoilers. We're good. No more spoilers. But his character is very soft-spoken and gentle, and he's a genuinely good guy. Like, even like as an actual priest, when you look at what he does for his community, his whole character is that he wants what's best for his community. No, don't. His whole thing is that he wants what's best for his community, and he's a good guy deep down, and he wants to heal people. He wants the community to be healed. He wants people to feel, nourished and stuff like that. He's a really good priest. And listen, I'm going crazy just talking about it. But I need him carnally. He's so pathetic. He's a little meow meow. He's a sopping wet cat in the rain. Hi, Kazuo. He's a sopping wet cat in the rain, and he's so pathetic. He's so pathetic. And he gets covered in blood. He gets covered in blood, guys. What more could I want? What more could I ask for? Ah! And on top of that, there's the whole forbidden fruit thing, yeah. There's the whole blasphemy, the whole forbidden fruit thing, yeah. And that just adds to the spice. It just adds to the spice. I need to ruin him. I'm fine. I'm okay. Don't worry about me. I'm fine. I'm so fine. Anyways, we need to get back to this Yumejoshi review, yeah? We need to get back to this. So let me explain the blasphemy. So let me Hello. Help me, please. So, no spoilers. We're not gonna talk about spoilers, but we're gonna allude to them. So, I was like, why didn't I think about this combination of the priest and the priest aspect, and then the spoiler aspect? The spoiler aspect. It's so potent. And before, I was like, why didn't I think about this before? Why didn't I make a character like this before with these two traits? And I realized, why didn't I think of like, why didn't that cross that mind? Like, why didn't I ever think of combining a priest with that spoiler aspect, right? And I realize now, is that it's because it's forbidden knowledge. It's too powerful. Every time this man was on screen, I felt like tearing my skin off. I was so it's a plague on my mind. This character is a plague on my mind. I can't. He's refusing to leave my head. It's already filled. Like the vacancy is gone, but he refuses to leave. He insists on sitting down in that chair in the apartment in my head and refusing to leave. And it is a horny of the soul, of the intellect. There's no, like, I read the fanfics and I'm like, this is hot, but I don't feel anything. I just go rah, and I feel like tearing my skin off piece by piece. I feel like flaying myself alive. It's burdensome. It's boring. And I realize so many things about myself reading these fanfics. I realize so many things about myself reading these fanfics, and I'm scared. I'm going to hell. It's Jover. It's so Jover. I'm going to hell. Here's things I've learned. He's a sopping wet cat in the rain, my pathetic little meow meow. It's Jover. But one thing that was very funny to me was is it over? No, it's still going. Hi, Bob. It's one thing that was really funny to me was how all of the fics were tagged with blasphemy. This is the warnings, by the way. This is reserved for things like very uncomfortable topics for people. This warnings on a fic are reserved for people who don't want to be triggered by anything. Like they don't want to be uncomfortable. So putting warnings blasphemy. I'm about to Lil Nas X my way down to hell for this man. Oh my goodness gracious. I need to smell him. His slutty little cardigan. Ugh. Ugh. It's Jover. Anyways. It's a 10 out of 10. It's easy 10 out of 10. Easy 10 out of 10. It's terminal. I need to peel off my skin. I need, you guys don't understand. I need to be flayed alive. I need eternal punishment is what I need. I feel like Nacho Libre right now. That's how I feel right now. I feel this need to just I need to step out of my skin and into like the blazing sun to feel its warmth on my skin. I am so insane. I am so insane. You guys don't understand. How insane I am for this man. And the fanfics, because they were so good, guys. They were so good. And so mind-meltingly good. And I'm crying. No, I thought too. I thought so. I thought that I was insane enough. I thought that Homelander was the bottom line. I thought that was it. But then I read fanfics for this guy, and I realized, no, we can go lower. We can go lower than maybe anybody has ever gone before. We can go so low, we go directly to hell. And that was me reading these fics. They were so good, guys. I cannot fathom. And it's so good. It's giving me psychic damage. Like it's not even. We're not even having fun anymore. I'm in actual pain. I'm in actual pain over these fanfics. He's from Midnight Mass, which is on Netflix. You guys don't understand. Like there's like a fun thirst. Like Homelander. Homelander's fun. Homa is fun, right? He's a little fucked up, and he's reserved for my most vulnerable moments as a Yume. But like it's fun, right? When I think of Homa and I start kicking my feet and giggling, you know? It's fun. When I think of this guy, my entire being feels ablaze. I feel like I've been set on fire. And I feel like my mind has been taken over against my will. I feel this need to like slam my head into the wall. I feel this need to slam my head into the wall. We're not having fun. It's like beyond that. It's pain. I feel real pain. I feel like we're so thirst. We're so thirst. We're so thirst ridden. We're so thirst ridden that it's causing me physical pain. Like I'm feeling physical pain. My life has not known peace since I've read these fanfics. Snakes have started manifesting. Ah! Who did that? Jesus fuck you. Why is it on there for so long? Serpents have started manifesting into my house physically over this. I am going to hell. And that was so perfectly placed too, you son of a bitch. Oh my god. It's Jover. It's so Jover. It's never began. We're never coming back from this. We're never coming back from this. We're never coming back from this ever. But I desire him carnally. I desire him carnally. I'll do this. I have to. I have to. So, there you go. There you go. And that is the end of our Yumejoshi review. Congratulations, everybody. You made it through. Oh, wait. No, I need to do a meme. Hold on. Don't look. I don't want you to see my underwear. Hold on. I need to be cringe. Hold on. I'm dead. Please. 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 I'm dying. I'm dying. I'm going to hell. I'm going to a deep crevice of hell where nobody will ever see me. It's very sad. It's very sad, but there you go. Now we're now we're so back. We're very back. So forgive me, Father, for the sins I'm about to. He literally says that in the show too. He says, forgive me, Father, for like I'm going to sin, and I was like, okay, I'm fine. I'm normal. I'm a normal girl, everybody. I'm a normal girl. I'm normal. I'm so normal, guys. I'm fine, and don't worry about me. I am okay. I'm fine, and I'm okay, and we're good, and we're fine, and we're so normal. We're so normal. We're so normal about all of these things. You did not learn anything weird about me today. You didn't learn anything weird about me, nor did you hear me say anything weird. You didn't, when you walked into this stream today, you saw nothing but the finest Yoro, and you learned that I am a good person who is going to heaven. That's what you've learned. That's what you've learned. So, I am a good girl, and I I am normal. And yeah. See, I'm so normal. I'm very normal. So don't think that I'm not normal, okay? I'm fine. And I yeah. Okay. I drink water. And then we're gonna go raid save. We're gonna go raid into the reason that I am like this, which is Meredith. We're gonna raid. I think she's still on. Is she? Meredith. Yes, she is. So we'll raid into Meredith. And we'll do that. You have just the raid message. What's the raid message? Also, if you're new here, join Discord. Midnight Mass Ruiner. Yeah, go ahead. That'll be our raid message. So, enjoy. Oh yes, a warning though. To those of you who are gonna watch the show. I'm just gonna warn you because this was disturbing to me. There's animal death shown on screen, and it's very uncomfortable and very brutal and gruesome. And happened in episode 2. There is a dog that is unfortunately poisoned, and it's a very gruesome scene and very upsetting. So be careful. Keep that in mind if you are going to watch it, that it can be very uncomfortable. It's there for a reason. There's actually a reason why it's there that makes sense narratively, but it's a very uncomfortable scene to watch. So just wanted to warn you. Also, there are dead kitties in the second episode, I believe, which was uncomfortable for me. They're very obviously fake, but I just don't like seeing animals hurt like that. So we're gonna raid, save him. So we'll go visit Meredith, and I'll see you guys sometime this week. I don't know what we'll do, but it'll be chill. It'll be fun. But so go say hi to Meredith and let her know exactly what her show recommendation did to me. And also, wish her happy 2K. Don't forget, wish her happy 2K, okay? Wish her happy 2K. Okay? Okay. Wish her happy 2K. And remember, you're amazing. Remember, you're wonderful. And also, you smell bad. There you go. Alright. Bye, everybody. Bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye. See ya.